For a brief moment in March 2023, the U.S. appeared to have two major Republican presidential candidates. However, after Governor Ron DeSantis, Republican Florida, finished his book tour, the poll numbers looked terrible. In fact, CNN.com pointed out that DeSantis was polling at the same level as conspiracy theorist Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's running as a Democratic presidential candidate. A new survey of 500 very likely voters in Kentucky's primary from Emerson College holds that former President Donald Trump holds the majority of support with 70%, an 8-point increase since April, from 62%, reported Florida Politics this week. Ron DeSantis follows with 14%, a 9-point decrease since last month, from 23% to 14%. The Messenger spoke with former Governor Larry Hogan, Republican Maryland, who explained that the poor showing by DeSantis is sending a clear message to all Republicans that they could jump into the race too. Most of the candidates and potential candidates believed Governor DeSantis had weaknesses and could be beaten. The fact that he has fallen in the polls has validated that belief and encouraged more people to get in the race, said Hogan. If someone as big as DeSantis is only polling at 14%, anyone polling at 10% doesn't look like such a loser after all. The problem for DeSantis, however, is that the more people that jump into the race, the less likely he is to make it all the way through the first 3 primary states. I made the decision to not enter the race in order to avoid a multi-car pileup like 2016 that enabled Trump. A lot of folks seem to have made a different calculation, Hogan continued. Right now, Trump and his campaign are clearly happy to see an increasingly crowded field. The theory is that the not Trump vote will be split into 4 or 5 pieces, and Trump can easily sail to victory. Already, former Governor Asa Hutchinson, Republican Arkansas, has entered the race. Senator Tim Scott, RSC, is in, too, and will have a ceremonial announcement this week. Former Governor Nikki Haley, RSC, also announced earlier this year, and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy announced in February. The Trump campaign isn't being cagey about it, either. To say we welcome Tim Scott to the race would do a disservice to the service he's doing us, a Trump confidant told the Messenger. Ron is supposed to announce his campaign next week, and he's going to find it's going to be a lot more crowded than he originally figured.